So, hi Atul, how are you?
Hello, ma'am. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. So, how are you?
Hello, ma'am. I'm good. How about you? How are
Yeah,
you?
yes, I'm flying high. Okay, so welcome my channel. Yeah, we are meeting for the first time. So, please introduce yourself because I know only your name. I want to know about yourself. So, please introduce yourself because my we want to know about yourself.
Sure, sure. Yes, my name is Atul Sharma, and I belong to Delhi. And I'm a teacher by profession. It's been 3 years that I have been teaching in a private school. Currently, I'm teaching in a institute where I'm providing spoken classes to the students. As far as my hobbies are concerned, so I love to play cricket and talk with people and knowing about them and all. That's all about me. Thank you. Would you please
Yeah,
introduce yourself as well?
yeah,
Thank you.
definitely.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, you are a multi-talented like person. Like as I can learn, see that thing, and even still you are not done with that. Still you are learning editing and other things. So literally, that's good thing. Today that's an
Yes, yes.
era where we need to be multi-talented. Yeah, hats off to
Thank you
you.
so much. Yeah, actually, Atul, why I'm learning editing because nowadays people want to fancy video, so that's why. Because while you are putting fancy like AI image and like some music and some clips, so they want to watch, and
Yeah,
you also gaining like a lot of views. So that's why, and it's a part of our, you can say, like what you want to learn. So I'm not interested to learn editing, but nowadays I want to just because of my video, and I want to like why I'm like learning editing just because only my YouTube, that's it. Yeah,
yeah. I can
so
I can say like sometimes we are forced to do something. So that's actually the compulsion to get the proper video and all that people start liking and doing the things and all. So that make you to do that. Otherwise, because, yeah, yes,
okay. Yeah, so actually I have prepared for question for you. Okay, so related to health. So may I ask if you allow me?
yes, 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 yes. Go ahead.
Okay. So how to elder people keep fit and healthy?
Okay,
और अभी तो रुको, क्लाइमैक्स अभी बाकी है।
okay. So your
Yeah.
question, how other people can be fit and healthy. So, like, I would like to say that to be healthy and fit, like for the elder, basically. So, I'll say, rather than, as I would like to say one quote, one quotation, like, prevention is better than cure. So, rather than like preventing, rather than curing something, we need to prevent that. Like, think like that it don't happen. Like, we are already healthy when we are in that age as well. So what I would like to say that when people like us who are at our age, they need to be like they need to be very conscious about their health, what they are eating. They should have that healthy lifestyle
Yeah.
because that
Yeah.
only help us. That only going to help us to be fit and fine in the later age, like the senior citizen or like the old age. And because it's not overnight doesn't happen, so it's your what we are feeding to our body, like stomach and all, what we are feeding in terms of our thoughts also, like like, so it's all actually somewhere or other going to accumulate and giving the result, whether it's in a positive way or in a negative way. So it's very important for the people like us that we need to keep we need to take care of our health, our body, and our mental and physical both, because both are very important. And gradually then you can do, you will be healthy and in your later age as well. And if those who are already in that age, so I would like to say that they need to because rather than just being at home, because when someone are elder, I mean they are above 60, so what time if they have at like having any government job, so they are retired at that moment, or even they can't do any private job as such also. So at that moment, what I would like to say that they need to go to the I mean, for the morning walk, they can go to the park and all. There
Okay.
they can do some meditation, or rather than doing some strenuous what do you call that activities, like push up or like that, if they can't do that. For
Yeah,
that,
that's
what
true.
they can do, they can do, they can have a some lap of the ground, I mean that park and all. So like walking and all, and thereafter they can do meditation and yoga. And along with that, we that age is also called, like spiritual age. So that time they can also get connected with the people and all. And when they are having their children and all, so they can talk and inculcate good habits to them, so that can help them, whole family to be uh, good and better. Yeah. And that's how they can maintain their physical and mental health as well.
Yeah, that's wonderful. You're covering each and everything. And another then, I
अगर तुम लोग नए हो तो सब्सक्राइब करो, वो जो लाल वाला बटन है उसके साथ स्कैम करो या फिर महफिल जमाओ, मुझे नहीं पता, बस क्लिक हो जाना चाहिए। अब मैं भी जा रहा हूं, मुझे पार्क में स्टंट्स मारने जाना है।
add value this question. Like first of all, matter positivity, and
Yes.
like diet also, because you have good positivity in yourself, so you do everything. And another then like dieting, why I'm saying like dieting must important our elder age, like sometimes elder people sometimes what think like eating like you can say like noodles and chowmeins, you can say like nowadays pizza burger, so that kind of digestion problem also. So
Yes. Yes.
first think like positive, and another then like dieting, and you mentioned like yoga and meditation and like exercise. So these kind of things it's matter, because
Yes.
age like we are in younger. So like sometimes in our side like eating these kind of foods and all,
Junk
so
food.
it's
Yes.
like easy to digest. But in elder people, how? Because sometimes elder people they don't want to go for walk, and they don't want to go for yoga, and they don't want to for another like exercise and all, because they want to sit like you can say like a sofa and talking and gossiping. Because nowadays, and even scrolling phone, but nowadays people very active because follow social media. So that's why, so first of all maintain our positivity. Why I'm saying maintain our positivity? Because because nowadays like now you are in posting pictures, and also that times we think like I have to go this hilly area
Yeah.
and this place like beach area, and I want to visit, and I want to also click a picture, and I want to eat these kind of foods and all. Because nowadays showing everything, you can say like a food, your dressing sense, even another like you can say like now I'm in doing activity, like so that kind of like nowadays fully show off types. So that's why I'm talking this topic, because it's a interesting topic. So another then related to kids. Okay, so how can parents help and guide their kids to stay healthy?
Okay.
अभी मजा आएगा ना भिड़ो।
Okay. Okay. Your question is how parents can guide to their children, like those who are kids and all, to stay healthy. So
Yes,
to
yes,
stay
yes.
healthy, yeah, I mean, when like if we talk about the kids, basically, they imitate what they see actually. What they see, they start doing that only. Because you must have seen, like seen some social media or like some videos also. Like if the parents are reading book, so that their children also start, taking that, and they just take out and they also start, just looking it like that. So it's all about, when the parents are having healthy habits, ultimately that going to reflect in their children also. Second,
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, yeah, so first thing that they need to also do what they are, so like preaching, acting what you are preaching as well, like so what you are saying to your children or others, you also need to inculcate that reflection should be from your hand as well. Second, you can we can't force someone. Like, so along with that, suppose if we talk about healthy, so we see like you can take your children, your kids to the park and all. There they will see, they will have a, I mean, fresh air and all. So that how they can inculcate this good habit to them, and gradually or steadily they will start liking that, and they can start following the same thing.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's a very great answer again. You are giving such a nice answer. Okay, so in my point of view, yeah, like same thing because and another like I already mentioned like earlier question dieting. So I also mentioned in this era like dieting it's most important, especially for children also because nowadays children addicted to junk food. It's true.
Yes, yes,
Yes, they don't want to eat healthy food. Why? Just because phone. Okay, and mama and even parents also they give easily like a junk food. Why? Because they don't want to go and make some food. Why?
yes,
Because
that's
that
true.
time they that times
Lazy
busy.
slut.
Another thing like you can say some scrolling phone, and nowadays parents avoid our children. I don't know why. Just because gossiping and like going outside and fun and dating. So that's why I don't know clearly, but important like really want to give like a good environment to your children. So first focus your children, and you give also time also because time matter to what you teach your children because every person like every parents want to every parents want to make our child like a higher position. Why? Because they want to watch higher position, and in our side also, in our parents also, but they don't want to give time. I don't know why. So in my perspective, why I'm telling, so first of all you have lot of potential, and you have lot of like like my children like grown up and now. So first of all focus your children and teach like you guide also correct way, and don't force. First you implement in yourself, so children also implement, and you are showing
That's
like
true.
I'm a good father and I'm a good mama. And obviously children nowadays very clever because
Yes,
whole day scrolling phone they knows because YouTube also provide these kind of series also. So children know each and everything. So that's why I'm telling, first you focus your children what they want to, and that times you give. So obviously children also follow your guide and all. It's my answer.
yes, yeah, that's true. I mean, they can do that kind, like, I mean, first they need to start acting that way rather than just saying that you need to be fit and fine, you need to have healthy food rather than junk food. So I mean, they if they start having these kind of food, ultimately their children are going to follow the same, because they will not say
Yeah,
that
it's
I
true.
want something. Because, and these kind of things can be inculcated when they are kid only. When they become teenage or like gradually it get out of control,
Yeah.
because it's all about the habit actually, and how habits are built when the repetition of action is taking place. So rather each and every day. And as you mentioned that sometimes they are working professionals, like wife, I mean, couples both are working. They don't have time, or they can't wake up early in the morning and they can prepare the breakfast and other thing and all. So sometimes due to that lack of time, or I'll say that not mismanagement and all that, somewhere or other, I mean, raising these kind of issues and all. So that's very important, that we need to somehow, because that's also health is our wealth. So rather than just going
Yeah.
for the wealth, because ultimately is going to, when you will have a solid mind and all, then you can create, you can be more creative in your life, and you can earn a lot. But we shouldn't
Because
do anything at the cost of our health. Yeah.
again and again you are eating junk food, and yeah, so that times also you are something like a headache, and even stomach problem and digestion problem also. So that's why I avoid junk food. And even another, then my one of my sister, like my relative sister, and has kids, one girl. So she, avoid food, like healthy food. She want to only eat junk food.
Junk food.
Why? Just because she habitual. So that's why. So first of all, important what you teach. But parents nowadays, I don't know why they are engaged house and chores, and even office. They don't want to teach, and they don't want to care properly, care our child. So that's why children addicted to junk food. So first of all, in my point of view, so first please care your children, and give some healthy foods, and don't engage because like आप जैसा बोओगे वैसे ही मिलेगा. So
Yeah, that's
in
true.
my perspective, yes,
Yeah.
so please focus your
What
children,
you
don't
sow,
waste your
that
time.
you reap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
you have any
and
yeah, yeah, you can.
uh, I don't have as such question, but yeah, I would like to say ultimately, it's all about not just it's all about how open you are, what's your passion is there, like why you are born on this earth. You need to search, you need to find your calling actually from your hand, like what you are, why you are here on this earth. And when you get find that, just start working for that rather than thinking and listening or watching others what they are doing, then indulging the random things and all. because
Yeah,
because when you have a purpose, suppose if you want to be a suppose badminton player and all, so you will just try to find it what are the things that I need to keep in mind. If you want to become an IAS officer, you will try to think and figure out the things that are going to help you in that way. So whether it's come to the that potential in terms
yeah,
of your mind and all, so accordingly, like we need to figure out, we need to find what we want to be in our life. Because we what we see, a lot of people are there, just they are like a rat race. They
yeah,
see people are going somewhere, just they start following them. So we need to be rational that what we want to be in our life, and accordingly we need to do the things. And that's how things actually start working. So that's very important to understand yourself. We are not just here just to having something and going like that. And never ever go
yes,
for
yes,
instant pleasure. Sometimes what happens, we go for instant pleasure, like suppose if you will, I have that gulab jamun also, I will have a kind of taste, but what we don't think what will happen after having that. So not
yeah,
just in a food, in anything, like for anything, like suppose I have to be something and I have to do some hard work for that. So rather than I think like, oh, okay, let's avoid it, let's go and play or enjoy somewhere other. So we need to understand, rather than just instant pleasure, we need to go for a long lasting pleasure that can help us throughout our life. So I think when we will be conscious about these things, that can help us to be more healthy and wiser in our sense. Yeah, that's all I would like to say. Thank you.